Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to Stew,
Yep.
the show where we talk about stuff, right?
Yeah.
Talk about stuff. That's what we're going to do today,
And
right?
think
Where we're going
about
to
it.
dance?
Probably not this show.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the future, though, we'll have, like, a dance party.
Yeah, that's more than I was thinking.
Just
okay.
dance now.
Anyways.
Just dance. Okay, I'm done. Apparently you're not.
Well, I was just a little behind.
Oh.
But so this is part number 2, talking about how we met.
Yes.
So. So just a quick recap, I lived in Virginia, came up here to visit multiple times, and they met on Facebook. If you really want to know the details, look at our last video.
Yeah.
It's called How We Met.
Go watch the last episode.
Yes. But, so we got up to the point in which, let's see, it's the first official date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was New York City, by the way.
Yes.
So.
We took the train down.
Yes, we did.
Well,
wait,
Amtrak.
I came up here, right? I came up here on like a Friday.
Yeah, I think it was a Friday.
And it was pretty much all day Saturday that we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took Amtrak
at
at
9 o'clock in the morning.
Was it 9 o'clock? I thought it was earlier than that.
Well, we had to be there earlier than that. But
I
think we didn't leave till 9 o'clock.
Okay. But, so that was interesting. Like, I didn't really take the train much at all. So, like, that
was sort of my first time.
Yeah.
Like, I had been to Strasbourg, which has the railroad, but they just have, like, the million-year-old train.
Right.
Well, it's not really a million years old, but
nothing compared to Amtrak, right?
Like it's all rusty.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't. Well, unless you count the subway.
Oh yeah, you went to New York before, right? Which went above
ground a couple times. So.
But.
It's the first time I traveled a long distance on a train. How about that?
Was that like an hour, right?
It took a little more than that, I think.
Well, not much more than that. Something an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But, okay, so in the morning, relatively early, depending on what you're like. If you're a morning person, if you're a night person, you agree with us.
These days, I also need this in order to get me through the night.
Yeah, hopefully you don't stay up all night.
Evening.
Okay, evening.
And
evening.
But
early night. So, I thought I was a morning person. Turns out I don't think I am, because I have to get up and work at 8, and mornings are not fun exactly.
But I did wake up for a job at 5:25 a.m. for an entire year.
That's way
4
earlier.
days a week.
That's way earlier than any job that I've had
that
I've had to wake up for. And one job I had to, I worked overnight.
Yeah.
And that was still too early. It doesn't quite make sense, but you get the idea.
I would probably do well doing overnights if I didn't have a kid.
Right.
But anyway, so we went down there on the train, went to Penn Station, right?
Yep, Penn Station, down there in New York City.
And then walked 20 blocks. Because I hate the subway. It's so crowded. I mean, I'm sure I'd get used to it if I lived down there, but I've only been down there like a handful of times, so I was like, let's just walk at least some of the way, because I don't like the subway. Ironically, there was probably not very many people on it that day.
Probably not.
But,
there was a lot of people on the streets?
My brother gave us a map,
and
I sort of kind of knew where it was from being down there before.
Yeah.
And
I'm good at reading maps.
So we walked 20 blocks to the Museum of Natural History.
Yeah, that was it was a unique experience, this whole thing.
Yeah.
It was really nice, but also because of all that walking, we got to the Museum of Natural History at maybe 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
But
It took us a while.
you can't just like go in and then come out and then go back in, come out for lunch or something like
I
that.
had to go for the whole day.
So we went in there, and I think we stayed like, touring it and checking out all the sites and saying, "Hey, wasn't that in that movie?"
Yeah.
And things like that. We were
Rexy. We saw Rexy.
Yes. And we were trying to figure out which.
And Dum Dum. Dum Dum
was he there?
Gum. Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
On like one of the upper levels.
Okay, because I thought I knew that we were
I got a
looking
picture
for
with
him. Okay, yeah.
The only one we couldn't find was Dexter.
Yeah, because
And all the girls were like, Dexter, Dexter. Like 10-year-old girls. So I was like, well, we fit right in with the tweens. We're looking for Dexter.
I thought tweens was 20s.
Tweens? No, tweens is like preteen.
Oh, must be that made up thing that I had. On the Hobbit things.
Tweeners.
The like the end, Lord of the Rings and
they
such.
call them tweens.
Yeah, that's
When they're like
in their 20s.
in their 20s. Yeah.
That would be interesting. Not reaching your majority until
age,
33, I think.
Out of Hobbit land.
Yes. The issue with that was that there's everyone's different. So like some people are completely immature and still childlike until they're 30.
Yeah.
And then other people are at 19, they've got it together. So there's not many people. But
the museum was really cool.
Yeah, me practically.
I had never been to any of the museums of natural history, so that was really cool to see like all the animal displays and stuff. They're huge.
Yeah.
There's like a lion attacking a zebra and things like that.
Here, how about a quick impression reaction? Museum of Natural History versus the Smithsonian.
Ooh, that's hard. Huh.
Maybe we'll come back to it.
Like, what do you mean impression reaction?
Like,
You want me to do my face?
like a comparison.
How my face was? Well, my face at the Museum of Natural History was like this. And then my face at the Museum of Natural History in DC was like this. So.
You were too jaded already.
Don't know if that gets
you were too jaded for the
And my
the Smithsonian
feet hurt
one.
so bad in DC. Worse than they did in New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like we walked a lot more.
Maybe we were pushing around the stroller. You kind of made things worse.
Yeah.
And then running after our little girl. When she absolutely refused to get in the stroller or sit still, which is like most toddlers.
She needed time to run around.
But a lot of the places that she ran around, we had to run around after her. So we got her energy out and most of our energy, but then we still had to walk. But this is back to New York.
Yes.
So, as sad it is, you know what I mostly remember from that time?
No.
Well, first of all, hanging out with you.
No.
And secondly, being incredibly hungry.
Yeah, there was that. Because I think we ate breakfast at the train station.
Yeah.
But then got there right before what's supposed to be lunchtime.
Yeah.
But didn't eat till 4 hours later because we spent that time in the museum.
Yeah, because we wanted to maximize the time.
Yeah, I mean, this one was not free. So.
Yeah. We paid for entrance. I don't think they stamp your hand.
Because it was a date.
That's true. I'm so used to
we just did general admission. We didn't.
Yeah,
do
nothing
any
special
exhibits or anything.
No, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Although we did do the constellation thingy. Remember that with the Whoopi Goldberg? Here's how the world started thing.
Oh, that was then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the dark energy that made everything happen.
They have a new theory, apparently.
It's not that new.
The sun exploded and created everything or something. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that. All I remember is the dark energy and how the universe began.
Imagine that in Whoopi Goldberg's voice.
I cannot do her voice.
I know.
I would do her voice right now, but I need to work on my impressions.
The sun exploded. No, that's not even close. I don't know.
Yeah,
who I
let's
sound.
let's. I don't know who you sounded like either. If you
Still
know,
getting over a cold, so.
if you know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Because
do your best Whoopi Goldberg impression.
We're very interested in seeing who she actually sounds like.
Yeah.
If there is such a person.
I don't know. I sounded like an asthmatic smoker, but.
Well, I'm sure there are those people, you know.
There are.
But so then after the museum,
Yeah.
you know, we're like,
we had lunch.
Yes, we had the iconic New York lunch
From a hot dog cart. Yeah.
in the park.
Yeah, in Central Park. It was
Which-
really cool.
Had a lot more people than I really thought it would have.
Yeah. And I really wanted to take a ride in one of those carriages, but it was expensive.
Did we even we looked it up, right?
No, it said it on the
on the
side.
plaque?
Or on the side of the carriage or something. And we're like, and this poor guy already shelled out for the museum. But I took lots of pictures of the carriage.
Oh yeah.
So we were hoping to see some of the Christmas decorations while we were down there. I mean, it was November, so.
Yeah, it was the 20. Was that the 22nd?
Yeah.
The 22nd of
Or
November.
21st, sorry. You came on the 20th, that was the 21st.
Oh, right. Yeah, everything with us relates around the 20th or the 22nd.
It really does. It's crazy.
But anyways, so we went to the park. We had lunch finally, and my stomach was like,
Walked
okay, I'm not gonna take over anymore. Then walked around for a while, and went through Times Square.
Yeah, I brought you to Times Square.
Yeah, she knew how to get there.
I did. It's true. Well, partially following my brother's map.
Right.
You know.
Thank you.
So I took all kinds of photos of ourselves around the city and stuff like that. First date.
Oh yeah.
Did we do anything else?
No.
Oh wait, didn't we go have? Is that when we went and like had coffee in that place and waited for the train?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Because we were cold.
We had some dinner. I think it was in this little cafe almost.
Yeah.
But then after dinner, like there's an upstairs to that cafe, and we just kind of went up there and sat and put our feet up on chairs and let that amazing feeling take over our feet. You know, the feeling of all the blood draining from your feet.
It took over our feet. That sounds dangerous. We weren't in control of our feet anymore.
It was being controlled by a feeling. But so that amazing feeling, you know, when you put your feet up after a long day,
like,
especially walking about 20 blocks.
Yeah. We walked back to this cafe and then back to the train station, which altogether was another 20 blocks. We walked 40 blocks, people.
Yes.
If anyone knows how many miles that is,
please chime in.
We would appreciate it. I think we basically ran a New York City marathon.
No, it wasn't
Walked
that
a
bad.
New York City marathon.
We walked
Half a marathon?
maybe a 5K.
No, it was way more than that. You think 40 blocks is 3
You know, it
miles?
takes to running slowly. It takes about 40 minutes.
It was a lot more than 3 miles.
We'll see. I'm sure someone will let us know.
They'll know.
But so we were in the cafe and just like hung out, and there was windows out to the main road, and we just kind of sat there and just watched people go past.
It was pretty actually. It was nice that we got to know each other better. So I mean, that's kind of what dates are for.
Indeed. You know, movies are not good dates.
No, you don't get to know each other unless you are those annoying people who talk during movies.
E.g. us.
So, well, sometimes. So
I'm
usually really quiet though.
Okay.
I'm not like, so what do you think is gonna happen next?
Yeah.
Like some people. What was that movie we went to that was like the most responsive audience I've ever heard? Like, they laughed in all the right places. They
Oh,
like gasped.
man.
They were like,
What
it was like
that?
a cartoon too, and people were so responsive to it.
That wasn't the Tangled one, right?
I don't
No,
remember.
that was the little one.
because that was a tiny theater. This was like a big theater.
I don't
like a mall
remember.
theater.
If we remember, we'll let you know.
Yeah, they were very responsive. They're like,
Yeah, this is
it
how
was Frozen.
I feel like that would happen. Did we saw them Frozen
Yeah.
in the theater?
We did.
Oh.
I think I insisted on that.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that would have been but
Yeah,
it was
they were
also
like,
very recent, right? Like just come out recently, so everyone
Yeah.
was still excited about it.
Oh yeah.
You know, not like in
Like
movie.
the new Disney.
You know, when
movie.
a movie's been out for like a month, you go there and the people who watch are like, I've seen this before.
Yeah, why would they go there if they've seen it before?
I don't know.
And pay the outrageous prices.
Mm-hmm.
There's the drive-in near us. That's definitely less money that we'll be going to.
Yeah, actually,
We'll tell you.
I don't
about
know
our
what the current prices
experiences.
are, but
They're like $9,
less-
which
yeah.
is definitely less.
and
than
the cool thing about
other
it is, if you have the time, you can see
Two
two
movies.
movies for $9
for
each.
less than the price of one.
You just have to provide your own.
Wow, the drive-in should like sponsor us.
Yes, yes. If anyone.
Sponsor us, drive-in.
And if you really want to know which drive-in we're talking about,
Yeah.
message us.
Yes, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But so tell us about a date you went on that either went well or not so well, because
Yeah.
those are usually make for good stories.
Yeah.
So
They usually do. But make sure you can laugh about it. So
yeah, definitely.
we don't want to hear something that's incredibly depressing.
No.
So yeah, but
Don't forget to
stew about it.
Bye.
bye.